Hey yo, E-Kings Fight News. And y'all know what it is. If you haven't already, smash that subscribe or like button and let's get it. Eddie Hearn might be facing a blackout when it comes to Dillian Whyte versus Joseph Parker. No US network is planning on picking up that fight, as evidenced by the fact that nothing's been announced for US TV. So as it stands right now, it's a UK only pay-per-view. And what's going on with Eddie Hearn? Matchroom Sport USA? More on this. Could there be a blackout going on when it comes to Eddie Hearn fighters? Does Eddie Hearn need to watch out? Have the lights dimmed when it comes to Showtime, the likes of Showtime, HBO? You know, has Eddie Hearn ruffled all the wrong feathers when it comes to his new platform, DAZN, these nuts, which, whatever you want to call it, you know? What's going on? What is going on? Because if I remember correctly, I once saw Dillian Whyte on HBO fighting Lucas Brown. But now that he's stepped up in opposition, he's fighting Joseph Parker, someone that last fought on Showtime against Anthony Joshua, if I'm not mistaken. Is that fight on Showtime? I believe it was on Showtime. So you had Joshua Parker on Showtime. That did horrible numbers, by the way. Horrible numbers. In a lackluster fight. In a fight where both guys were talking about getting knockouts. It went 12 rounds. In a close, controversial decision that went Joshua's way. Right? Because it was controversial because the scorecards were so wide. And that made no sense. Okay? So, is Eddie Hearn facing a blackout? That's my only question, because I find it interesting that HBO showed no interest in picking up Dillian Whyte once again. You know, he looked impressive, knocking out Lucas Brown. So I find that interesting. And does it have something to do with DAZN? You know, as we all know, Eddie Hearn is starting to become competition for the likes of Showtime HBO. In fact, when it came to the Deontay Wilder-Anthony Joshua negotiations, was Showtime ever brought up as the marquee network for that fight? Well, guess what? They weren't. They were snubbed because Eddie Hearn wanted to put that fight on DAZN. Right? He signed this major deal to have it on DAZN. Eddie Hearn also was hinting that fight could be on DAZN rather than a Showtime or HBO network. So, I mean, Eddie Hearn's making all the wrong moves when it comes to making a mega blockbuster pay-per-view clash. But when it comes down to it, he seems to have a vested interest in that streaming platform, DAZN, instead of really, you know, instead of getting the license fees from either HBO or Showtime. So, I mean, it is what it is at this point. I don't know if Eddie Hearn would have anticipated this happening, but right now he's got no interest, zero interest in your boy Dillian Whyte versus. So yeah, I mean, zero interest when it comes to Dillian Whyte. Absolutely nothing. No one wants to put this guy on TV, man. What's going on? So it is what it is at this point. I mean, Dillian Whyte, Joseph Parker, seemingly a good fight. Undercard, not so much. I mean, you got two journeymen in the co-main event. You know, Takam versus Chisora. I mean, how many losses are on their records, man? At least 10 combined losses on both their records. There's probably fucking 15 losses combined on both their records. And, I mean, it's not a... You know, Carlos Takam, he damn near beat Joseph Parker in a very close, competitive fight. So what's Dillian Whyte gonna do? Dillian Whyte might be the man that takes out Joseph Parker. You know, whether he's a head-on points or not, the pressure he might put on Joseph Parker, it could be enough. And I'm a guy that said Parker is the better, more technical boxer, and he might be able to outbox Dillian Whyte, but he's got to let his hands go. He cannot fight the way he fought Anthony Joshua. If he does that, he's going to lose a decision. I'll tell you right now, especially on Eddie Hearn's court over in the O2. The judges are all going to be in favor of Dillian Whyte, I'm telling you right now. So, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We keep it 100 over here. And, I mean, you know, I might be rooting for Dillian Whyte. Because, you know, I appreciate the hunger. I appreciate the effort he puts in. Especially his most recent fight, he looked good against Lucas Brown. But what I don't appreciate is him talking that bullshit when it comes to Deontay Wilder, when really Eddie Hearn's the reason you haven't fought Deontay Wilder. That's just the truth. Has nothing to do with Wilder. It has everything to you not fighting the fights like a Luis Ortiz, not fighting a guy like Dominic Brazil. And all that leads to Eddie Hearn. So, I mean, I think that's all I got for now. Let me know what you guys think. No U.S. networks are picking up Deontay Wilder. Sorry, no U.S. networks are picking up Dillian Whyte versus Joseph Parker. I wonder why that could be. E-King Fight News. Smash the like button, man. We're out.